game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Guys, let's take a big picture view of Stanford. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
Stanford going back to work with another first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
Quick handoff. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Stanford at the line on first down. Let's see if they lean on that offensive line. Now from inside the red zone. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Second down, he'll throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal.
And it's been a rough start for this defense. They've given up too many yards, a third down right there, but a good chance to bow your neck now, to make a statement. First and goal, we got to be physical, got to stop the run game, get a chance to make a stop on this first possession, and force a field goal.
Steps away. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here comes the option. Touchdown, Stanford! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to take a shot. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
That is going to give that wide receiver nightmares, man. He was wide open. I don't know if there was a coverage bust on the back end, but that is a play that this dude needs to make.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Boyd. This time he's got his man. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Now on first down from the 28. The give to the back. Look out, he's got room. There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Got the first down and more. Flying out to the left. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished the deal with a 60-yard run to the house. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lynch. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
The Cardinal might go right back to that ground game after the huge run. The give to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. He'll get rid of it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. He's now got 78 yards on the ground so far, and he looks to be well on his way to a 1,500-yard season. The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Boyd. Dumps it off in the flats. Oh, what a move to get room. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Turns it on in midfield. Wide open spaces. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Well, the defense knew they had a huge challenge coming into this one. This running back, one of the top 10 in the nation right now in rushing yards, they're going to have to load the box defensively, and they're going to have to get a lot of hats to the football because he is not easy to bring down.
Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. 2nd down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking down the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll ride his man on the option. Turning it on. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinal. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he tacked on the extra point. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. They've got the screen set up. At the 35, he's open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Boyd. Quick strike complete.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Stumbled to the ground.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. To the air, it's Boyd. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Makes the grab. It's Wicks. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm now.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Dances away. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll go to the ground. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's second and long. Wants to go up top. Got his man. At the 35, he's loose. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Cardinal come to the line facing third and short. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Interesting play call for this offense, man. A slow developing screen on a third and short when a defense is a little bit aggressive and it doesn't work. And it's easy to question after the fact, obviously, right, guys? Like, it didn't work, but I don't love that play call when I know a defense will be really aggressive on third and short.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Boyd. Oh, he's got a chance. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Fires to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quick completion on the out. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Punts it out of the air. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To throw, it's Boyd. It's complete. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused, made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Stanford will kick it off to start the second half. Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here come the Irish back on offense. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game. Run the football. Great gain. Great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
They'll put it in play from the 27. 1st down. Out of the gun to give to the back. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Trying to stop this guy has been a near impossible task. You want to become an Irish legend, like maybe the most legendary of all Notre Dame backs, George Gipp, win one for the Gipper. How about just running one with this guy?
Yeah, you want to win some hardware at the end of the season, too. Just keep feeding him the rock, letting him do his thing, running the football with such success. Makes everything easier on offense. But when you can hand the ball off to the right, to the left, up the middle, have success, yes, please.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Boyd. Throwing right. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They'll send the back in motion. Off the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lynch. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Stanford gets set to snap it on first down.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
They go to the ground. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And after having a nice gain like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Uncorks it. And just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
One of the things I love about this running back, he can run a lot of different types of routes. I like the job on the angle route there, putting his foot in the ground, crossing the defender's face, and making it an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Flips it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
He'll take it himself. Running into the open space. Racing to the right. Touchdown, Stanford! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the capper came on a 34-yard jaunt to the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. He's got an open man. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Get it out on the screen. Inside the 35. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Now on the option. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off play action. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And what a throw to get it in there, and they've got it in business in the red zone at the 13. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Give to the single back. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both. Got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Cardinal! Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
He'll try to tack on one more. They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free. The pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far. There he goes. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. And now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. On the option. He'll pitch it. At the 45, on his way. There he goes. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
And what a great decision by the quarterback. Like it's such a timing and an art when you run this option. Like you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open. And then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. They're going to ride this running back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone, and they're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Going for 6. Touchdown, Stanford! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. Looking to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And the offense tries to take matters into their own hands. Like, down 1, I want the 2-point conversion. I want to take the lead. Now, the defense is going to have to come up big, try to get them the football back.
Not much of a choice here. Down by a score late. They'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Here come the Irish back on offense. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire, who steps up and makes the big-time play.
And this is why you lift the weights in the offseason. This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Gets the back moving. They want that clock to run. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. To the ground. He's got it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for space. It's good. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
Running back searching for a hole. I know they were expected to win this game, and they're just about to finish it off, but there is something to be said for handling this type of pressure.
Handling it and squashing it. I mean, what an unbelievable job proving that you're one of the best teams in the country. Like, leave no doubt. That's a good football team on the other side of the field, Palmer, that they just took apart.
Yeah, they've been able to fight complacency all season long. It seems like it never matters who's lined up across from them. They're bringing their A-plus game to the yard, and they did that here today. Statement delivered.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're